Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Invasions, Week 8, Day 7. So today, of course, we are mainly just going to be going and pushing on the leaderboard a little bit. We should be able to make top 100. We're within 3,000 points, which takes like 2 hours. Pretty sure we're not going to do all of that on stream, but we're definitely going to make it, which will give us a little bit more epic ingots. But anyways, let me go bring up the new little post thingy. One other thing to mention, well, there's a couple things to mention. For one, I should probably mention this first. I even have it in the title. Zuul'Goth will not be in the event key drop table next week. Of course, Zuul'Goth is only supposed to be crafted. But yeah, do not expect to get a Zuul'Goth because there is a 0% chance to get him from event key, so don't do that. They did mention, finally, that they are going to be actually adding a second Mythic to Karkaroth. So if your reasoning for getting him was because you would be needing him for 10-star Kingdom, well, they are going to be adding another Mythic, so it does not require obtaining a Zuul'Goth to get 10 stars on that Kingdom, which is going to be pretty cool, because that means now there is almost no purpose to buying a Zuul'Goth. It will help speed up Karkaroth's leveling ever so slightly, but it will not be required for 10 stars, which is one of the main reasons you would have bothered to get it in the first place. It'll still be useful because you'll still be like 1 star ahead of everyone else, but it will not be required for 10 star, which is one of the more important ones because it gives an extra stat. Anyways, let me go bring this up. Where's the window capture? So I can go show the troops that are coming out this week, or tomorrow, I should say. That's not the right one. Where's it going? Stop going full screen. Where'd it go? Window capture. Window capture. Window capture! Wrong window. Let's see. There it is. Okay. So let's go on that. Let's make it nice and big so I can actually, or just so it's larger for the screen. Let's see. Move it up there. Move this down. Boom, boom. And now it should be visible. Or not visible yet. Now it should be visible. Anyways. Okay. So, we have this goo guy. It's actually quite interesting. It's one of the better early game devours that are out there. Oops, now I can't see it with how I have it set up. Fail. There we go. Okay, so we have this Gelatinous cube from Karkaroth. Of course, it's a Karkaroth week next week. This kind of reminds me of green slime, except not green slime. A blue slime! I'll probably call him blue slime. No. But anyways, he deals damage to an enemy. 50% chance to devour them. And that's only if they are webbed or entangled. So obviously the easier way of doing it would be to entangle the enemy team and then devour them off of that. So pretty nice. It also synergizes with the new Mythic that just came in if you really wanted to use it with that. I don't really think that would be like the best of things to use it for, but you could. But entangle spam, basically anything that can go tangle the entire enemy team pretty quick. If you need a really good early game option for it, Leshy would be pretty amazing. You just entangle the entire enemy team, then you can devour at 50% chance, whatever you want. Which is pretty good for earlier on in the game. Of course, there's a lot of better late game kind of devours, but this is an epic troop, which is not the absolute lowest of rarities, but obtainable enough that likely a mid-range to early game player might end up finding one, and then you can start using it to start devouring like crazy. It also has immune to devour, which is pretty nice, and that's about the only thing as far as under its perks that are really that relevant. Anyways, as far as the other one, we have a new legend in the drop table, so even though you will not be able to find a Zuul'Goth in event key drop table, it is still okay to use event keys, simply because you'd want to get this new legend, possibly. It's, of course, from Karkaroth as well. It's a human mystic. Deals damage to all enemies, which is always good. It enchants all daemons. Do keep in mind, she is not a daemon. And barriers all ally mystics. And she is a mystic, though, however. And all, as far as her perks, the only thing that's relevant is that she gives 1 magic to all mystics every extra turn she does. This could have some potential in the future. I don't feel like it'll really be too good at the moment. There's a couple conflicts with this. One is the fact that there aren't really any 4x Mystic team that'd be used with her. Another big issue is she's the same coloration as Dragon Soul. So more often than not, you'd be using a Dragon Soul in your team instead of her. So very rarely would she actually come into play. The other big issue is daemons are not that huge right now. They were in the past. These days, not so much. And the fact that she isn't a daemon herself, the most you'd be able to get is 3 enchant. There's also not 50% mana start for daemons. And even if there was, if you were to use this with it, and that other troop with it, you'd be wasting part of your 50% because she wouldn't be able to utilize it. So there's a lot of conflicts going on with her that's going to make her pretty average. I don't really see her excelling that much, but do keep in mind she doesn't even really work with the hero class for this kingdom either. Well, she kind of does. She'll end up enchanting the hero class, but the one that actually gains magic based on her final trait would be the Orb Weaver. So I believe that one's actually coming in next week, so I guess you'll be able to get that next week. Or it was either, no, it wasn't next week. I believe it was 2 weeks from now. I believe next week was Night and then it was Orb Weaver or something, because I know they did like the worst 2 back-to-back. which is kind of funny. But anyways, yeah, it's not really that great of a Mythic. It's still going to be okay to use. But yeah, we'll just kind of have to see how it pans out. Mystics in the future are really going to be good with her. But at the moment, I don't think there's too much synergy. Not to mention, she ends her turn automatically too, which is always bad. And it's a Guild War week, so we don't have anything else. The only thing that it really mentioned is we are getting a buff to the Mythic that ends up coming in. They're changing its final trait. They're changing it to a 75% chance instead of a 50% chance. And they're changing the Tome Spider to a Web Spinner. I don't know how I feel about this, because Web Spinner is actually going to block it now. To a degree, this is actually going to be worse than Tome Spider. At least one thing good about Tome Spider, it didn't have any color conflict with it. Like, it was just perfectly no conflict at all, and you didn't just need to deal with it at all, which was amazing. But now it does a summon that conflicts with it. It's still a good summon, nonetheless. Like, Web Spinner is amazing to keep getting summons, but you're not really going to need a Web Spinner with this thing, unless you're doing a green spam loop, in which case you'd be using, like, a Green Seer Giant Spider with it. But unless you were intending to do that loop with it, that Web Spinner summon isn't really going to come into play much. Because most teams that would end up using this Mythic do not run green spam. And just having a Web Spinner on its own without green support is not going to work out that well in most battles. But we'll see how it goes. If nothing else, it'll have poisonal enemies, it'll have some AoE. But then again, the AoE doesn't synergize with the Mythic. They keep changing it to things that don't synergize with it. I feel like they should have just added like a completely new, brand new troop to like perfectly synergize with this Mythic or something. But yeah, we'll see if they change it again in the future. But I don't even feel like this is much of a buff, but we'll see what happens with it. We're stuck with the trait nonetheless. I don't know if I'll actually get a refund for it, but I need it for the stars anyway, so even if they did do a refund, there wouldn't be much of a point. But anyways, that's all the changes that are going to be coming in tomorrow. Other than that, we'll have a new pet on Wednesday. We'll have the we'll have the sorcerer on Thursday, and nothing this Friday. Okay, let me go close this out, window down, and let's get into actually doing things then. I believe we still have a pet active right now, and in me talking all that time, I only have 8 minutes. Go, 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 go. We're against the clock. Oh no, I forgot about that. I almost forgot about that. Let's go do that. And let me go move the thing so I can actually see chat as well. I'll move that over. I'll do that in a second. We're on the clock now. Move that over. We'll take a red. Where are you? Any color we need. Where are you? Anything. Where are you? Okay, we'll take that. Grab that. Burn Furnace. Dead. Okay, let me go move this tab out the way. Let me just X out of it. Let's see. Let me move this over. And there we go. Now I can see chat. See, how much time do we have? We have until 8:17. Also, hello everyone. Hello 02. Hello Captain. Hello. So hard to read and play. Let's see. Hello Steve and Minernach Film and Jan and Captain. Are there any useful teams for Draculus? Not really. More often than not, you tend to use Crimson Batch because it's slightly quicker. Draculus is pretty tanky, but because of that, you really only use it for defense for the most part. You don't really bother ever bringing it out into main teams. Let's see. Let's see. Hello, Jonah K. Hello, Marcelo. Hello, Sean. Looks like a blue ice cube. It kind of does, like a gooey blue ice cube. Okay, we got our furnace down. Hello, Super Nemesis or Supremus. Let's see. A Gelatinus. Is that his name? Gelatinus? They didn't actually pronounce it even remotely close to that. It looks like gelatinous to me. I can't even say that word that I'm trying to say. But yeah, it looks like gelatinous to me. Hello, Bogdan. Hello, Hyper. You mean Mystic. You keep saying Mythic. Did I say Mythic? I meant to say Mystic. I'm pretty sure I said Mystic most of those times. But yeah, it's Mystics, not Mythics. Nothing boosts Mythics. Hello, Color Mater. Welcome. Or Cormorator. Wow. I'm getting everything wrong today. Also, we're going to have a new feature on the channel soon where I get to mispronounce stuff at a rapid rate. They're actually adding a lore thing to the game. The first one, I believe, will be posted tomorrow. I'll probably be covering it every Tuesday. But they're basically adding a lore keeper to the game where every single week they are going to add one chapter to it, ranging about 2,000 words or so. and it'll eventually, after a few months, become a little novelette of like 25,000 words or so. So we're going to be reading that every single week, kind of like as a little audio version of it in a way. But yeah, we'll see how bad I pronounce things. Hopefully not too bad, but we'll see how it goes. But I'll probably be starting tomorrow. Tomorrow isn't Tuesday. Well, actually tomorrow would be Monday, isn't it? But probably on Tuesday that I'll be starting, because I still need to set up everything for it. It looks pretty cool. They've always posted like a little bit of lore to the game, but they've never done like anything really huge for it. But it seems like this is like their very first huge project for it. Pretty sure not too many people would be interested in it, but I'm still going to be doing it. There's definitely some amount of people that will be. So hello, Alex. Welcome. Also, speaking about Mystic bonuses, the pet that we're getting right now is actually Mystic bonus. So that's actually kind of funny. Hopefully we get upgraded after this, assuming we actually get it done in time. I only have 3 minutes left. We're up against the clock. I have to kill each one down in 1 minute. That's why it's so hard for me to read chat right now, because I'm focusing more on the game. Because we have like 2 minutes left until it expires. There we go, 2 more battles. Come on, 1 battle per minute. We got this. Okay, what do we need? What do we need? Let's go grab that purple down, move that, grab all that for Infernus, go from there. Let me take this blues just so it doesn't do anything weird. Get the burn. Not like that's really going to make too much of a difference. Who do we secure to kill on? Let's do it on you. Should be enough damage to take you out, hopefully. Get that down. Nice. And throw Infernus at it. Like an Ubestead or something. Sure, another... Oh, he didn't get full mana. You're slowing us down. No. Okay, let's go and take that right there. That should be an Infernus kill. Or Ubestead. That was 2, that's slightly quicker. Okay, we got 2 minutes left. We got this. We got 2 minutes for the final battle, and then we get the Mystic bonus, which we actually need for next week. I don't know if it's actually going to get our stats any higher, but at least it's 1 step closer. Oh no, the stream went down for half a second. Sorry about that. I have no clue what's even causing that. It's been happening a lot more recently, I noticed. It's always for such a ridiculously short duration, too. Okay, we'll take the yellow over. Grab a red. And hopefully he doesn't get a summon. That'll slow this down by quite a bit. Oh, we didn't get damage. Oh no. Well, at least he moved us. Well, actually, that's not a good thing. We need to go and kill it with this now just so he doesn't get a summon. Oh, good. Free kill. And then we just go for a hit. Ubestead dead. And dead. There we go. Okay, I think we made it in time. Yep, we made it. Yay, there we go. Okay, let's go grab the eyelet. 3 copies. Hopefully that's enough. Let's see, is that enough to go upgrade it? Yes, it is! Exactly enough. Wow, how perfect is that? We actually need this for next week, because there's probably going to be a 10% or 20% to some Mystics out there, so I'm going to get that upgraded, and boom, now we have more stats for them. Oh, well, now we have more stats. Let me go grab that, and there we go. Okay, so now we have more stats for our Mystics, which is relevant, because there's a new troop coming out that's going to be really good with Mystics, the new Legendary in the event key drop table next week. So, perfect timing on that. Anyways, let's go do PvP. A good majority of this stream will be dedicated to PvP, as we are trying for this leaderboard right here. So we get 5 epic ingots. We are very, very close to it. We only need 3,000 points. Not even. We actually only need 2,000 points. So, like, we're right on top of it. We already had top 100 earlier, obviously. We're just going to be reclaiming our top 100 right now. Is basically what this stream will be doing. If you guys have any questions or anything you want me to go over, just let me know. Of course, we already finished out invasions, which is why we're not doing any invasions. We still had that done since, like, Friday, pretty much. It's going a lot quicker these days just because we have it automatically done with the, just people buying more packs as of recently. I know, I'll do dungeons later. I won't forget it. It's Diamond Day, too, so definitely don't want to forget it. Also, don't forget, what's his name? Ubestead is still in the Soulforge, so if you haven't crafted them yet, you probably want to do that if you have enough. But yeah, he's very, very strong, one of the best mythics in the entire game. Still definitely very desirable to obtain. And that should be a match. Pet's timer didn't die, but the stream did. Go figure. Let's see. Hello, Bakshan, as well as Tim, and hello, Def. Welcome, everyone. I almost pronounced your account name right. We're getting there. We're getting there. If I pronounce it differently every single time, I'll eventually get it right. Okay, we'll go through. Oops, that down. You're missing Divine Ishbala. What troop do you use for Mercy and Furnace Ubistet? Probably your hero using Mountain Crusher in front of your Ubistet is likely what you would use. Ideally with a Divine Hero class, though then again, a half mana start hero class might actually be slightly better, since you're not starting with an actual half mana start. So you can use your hero as that instead, and then just go and burst mana. Because basically the premise of what you would do is cast Mercy immediately, hopefully get nearly full Infernus off of that, or full Infernus. If it is full Infernus, you cast Infernus. If not, you get Mountain Crusher up and cast Mountain Crusher. And then Mountain Crusher gives you full Infernus, you cast the full Infernus, and then from there you're pretty much good to go as far as mana is concerned. Okay, we'll go take this, go throw a little poke at it. Oh, I guess we'll do first slot. It's about to cast like this, might as well get it down immediately. No cast for you. They still haven't buffed Wild Folk. They are planning on buffing Wild Folk still, by the way. They just haven't done it yet. Okay, we'll go hit that. Best Devour team? Devour spam or just Devour in general? As far as best Devour spam team, it's basically just Green Seer, Giant Spider, Double Kraken. As far as best Devour team overall, it's Great Maul into Mercy. And you only go for one Devour. But then you just destroy everything with Skull spam with something like Inferno King plus Bloodhammer or something. What do we need here? We'll take the red over, why not? Let him have a skull. Take the purple. Grab all that, take the brown. Take the other brown, go for Ubistet, go from there. And Ubistet his Ubistet. Oh no! He didn't actually die to that. He was 1 HP off. Luckily the burn killed it, but still we didn't get our other kill there. He's about to barrier it up and everything. We did not get Ubistet back to full. So we'll do that. Get our mana. Throw a red here. Let's distract him with some skull. Hopefully he goes for it. Oh, we didn't get full mana though. That's unfortunate. Let's go try poking that. Get that out so we don't have to deal with it. Throw Infernus, throw Ubistet dead. And match. Oh, speaking of gems, I believe that was from gaining souls. I actually gained 36 gems, I believe, today from doing all the tasks. There were some really nice tasks today, for once. But yeah, we got gems for all of them. And the only other things we need to do is open 1 gem key and open 30 glory keys. And of course, across all of these, I think we gained about 36 gems today, which is pretty cool. Pretty nice day as far as tasks are concerned, or at least for what I got. And War Cleric, I think that's actually good because I don't have copies of her, so that's actually not a bad drop. And now we need a 1x1 open 30 of these. I really wish they would bring back the 10 at once option for these. You don't have it unless you have... Oh, we got 3 gems, wow. But you don't have the 10 at 1 option if you have more than 50 keys, which is unfortunate. Let's see, I keep forgetting you can just click over here. It gets rid of it. Hey, you got some glory, that's nice. Glory from a glory key, who could have guessed? Too bad gem keys don't drop gems, haha. Okay. Yeah, gold keys drop gold, glory keys drop glory, but no other key drops their resources. Oh, we got another Vargulai, or whatever his name is. We need more copies of him, too. Got a Bullet. He's really good for early game Devour. If you have 13 plus brown on the board, he devours you every time. Or, he devours 50% of the time, which is still really good. Wow, 3 gems again. Got 6 gems already just in trying to get these 10 gems or whatever it was. Another Glory. That's so far pretty good drops, actually. Can we get a random Mythic? It is possible to get Mythics from these. Very unlikely, though. And there it is, our 10 gems. Yeah, technically 16 gems, since we found 6 others while doing it. And there we go, tasks are done. Really easy tasks today. They pretty much automatically did themselves. Hello, Anthony. Welcome. Oh, yeah, it's still the Gnome event as well. Oh, and there, I believe our pet has just expired, so that works out perfectly. So let's go kill that out. I think I'm going to switch my hero class as well. It's going to make this team a lot worse, but I think we are going to go do it. Because we're already close enough to leaderboard that it doesn't really matter if we slow down slightly now. I don't think it's going to matter too much. I don't know, I guess we'll leave it as is. I kind of want it for the EXP, though. Oh, did we just get a Vault Key? I did say something earlier, and I said if we got a Vault Key tonight, I would give out a redeem code. So let's go hand out a redeem code. So yeah, let's go do that. Let me go find where on earth that is first. But yes, I did say if we found a vault key tonight, we would. And we did. So we are. If it will load. Come on. Load for him. Load. But yeah, that's our 10th vault key? Is that our 10th? That's our 9th or our 10th? We have to -6 from whatever we have, and that's how many we got this weekend during the Gnome event. I think this is the most vault keys I've ever gotten in a Gnome event. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Where do we have it? Let's just go to this one. Mark it. And save it. Copy it. Save it. Also, I need more code soon. Starting to run low. We have enough for next week, but that's about it. Let's go move it here. Double check that it even works. And then hand it out. Let's see. Did I already redeem this code? The answer is yes. Let me go redeem this other code. There we go. Yep, it works. Okay, let me click refresh so it brings us back to this page. And once it finishes refreshing, let's go and hand out the actual code. There we go. Move that there. Oh, wait. It still hasn't refreshed? Oh, no. Yeah, it has. Copy it. And there you guys go. There is the... Oops, that failed. 1 second. I just, like, got rid of my own thing. There it is. But yeah, they're both the same thing. But gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Any of you that want to go use that. And let's go see what our vault key count actually is. It's either 9 or 10. One of the two. We have to -6 from whatever this is. Oops, not there. Also, we're almost maxed on that pet. Where am I going? I'm going to games and I'm going to vault. Yes, we are at 9 vault keys. If we get one more, that will be 10 this weekend. Still, 9, I believe, is the highest we've ever gotten, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's go do the pet real quick, just so we don't forget it. Might as well go do dungeons real quick, too, while we're at it, just so we don't forget it. And go from there. Also, hello, Anthony. Welcome. Should you save your gems for dragon armor? Yes. Dragon armor is the first thing you should spend your gems on, assuming you're not buying Death Knight armor. Yeah, the order of gems in this game. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to cover that video. I'll probably be doing that later tonight, since I will have time tonight. As soon as I get leaderboard, the rest of the time will probably be dedicated towards these 2 videos. Of course, the one being the one after the reset, and the other one being Bad Gateway, apparently. The other one being the video going over diamonds and gems. Okay, let's move that over. But yeah, the order of gems, the abridged version of it, is assuming you're not buying Death Knight armor and you're playing 100% free to play. The order in which you spend your gems is dragon armor, then 50 bulks of gem keys a couple times, then celestial armor, then basically guild related things up to 250, the tier 3. The main reason for the guild-related ones is it gives you troops that allow you to do it. It'll also allow you to get into a slightly higher requirement guild that might have that as a requirement for you to do things like invasions and raids. And basically, the biggest thing that you want to be rushing for as a newer player is getting into whatever guild you kind of want to be in. Either like a really good casual one, or a really active mid-range one, or one that has like a ridiculously high requirement that will get you a lot of resources. You basically want to get into the biggest possible guild that fits your play style. How are you doing on your quest for top 100? We had it yesterday. We're currently trying to reclaim it. I think we're 3,000 points away or something. It's ridiculously easy how far we are away. It's like under 2 hours how far we are. And I'll be up the entire time from now until reset, so it'll be really easily obtainable. And I already took a nap, so I'll be wide awake. Why did we get so many codes yesterday? Because I said I would give one out basically every single time we get a vault key, which I underestimated how many vault keys we would get, and I wanted to keep to my word. But we didn't give too much more than usual. I think we handed out 6 codes between the last 3 days, which I guess is above average. But yeah, it still was 7 all week, the total. Okay, let's go into the next one. Does bonus gold work in PvP? Yes, bonus gold works in PvP. Bonus gold works basically everywhere except for treasure hunt. So yeah, other than treasure hunt, it works basically everywhere. Generally, the only things it works on are things that are directly as an effective battle. But of course, almost everything is an effective battle. But if it's not related to a battle, then it probably won't have a bonus on it. But everything else it works on. I believe the armor page itself actually indicates what it doesn't work on pretty well. They used to not do that, but I believe they updated it so it does tell you like what it does and doesn't work on. I always stream while you're out cold. Do you mean sleeping? But yeah, we tend to stream pretty late. Or like this stream right now tends to be pretty late for quite a few time zones. We do stream in the morning on Friday and Saturday though. And I will be starting up a lower level account soon. Probably around next patch, or literally on next patch, where we will be streaming more towards the morning-ish hours, probably, when we go do that. So we'll have that coming soon as well. Not sure exactly how I'll be doing that, but it will be more towards the morning-ish hours. And it'll only be the lower level account. Okay, let's get that then. Oh, that would be pretty funny. I wonder if I could set it up in a way that we could play 2 accounts at once. That would be very funny. I don't know if that's actually possible. I'll need to look into that. And by 2 at once, I mean both on a PC. Or ideally, both on the same PC. We'll go do that down. There's definitely a way I could do it with a phone, though. If I was to go and set it up, but I don't know currently how to set that up, but I can look into it. Oh no! Oh no! Stream is back. YouTube needs new servers. I know, right? Hopefully. My bad. I don't think I said anything too important during that time. So I was kind of just rambling on the thing. I have no clue what's up with the stream. It might be a YouTube issue, as some people were mentioning. Because it's not just my stream that it happens to. Okay, we'll go through Furnace down. Still having thunderstorms? Yes, but currently no. We have still been having thunderstorms, but right now it's pretty clear. Just a normal night with no storm. Let's see. We'll go take a yellow over. Go throw an Uberstep down. Oh, that wasn't enough damage. Oh well. Still gonna be fine. All we need is a nice Furnace in there and go from there. Where on earth is our move? That is not what I want, but I'll take it because I think it's our only option. So we'll go for that. Again, not really any good moves. We'll take that, get our full mana. Oh, good. We got extra turn off the top. Very lucky there. Throw an Uberstep, then we just have to clear out the one. Unfortunately, the one that lives is the one that has the highest reduction against skulls. So all we need is a red and then kill it with that. Oh, we didn't get enough, but we'll take that over. And then just kill all of that, and dead it goes. Good evening, Dragon Ball Z fan. Welcome. There we go. Let's go get that. We got 3 of them. I believe that is enough to upgrade it. Wow, we're getting a lot of pet upgrades today. Let's go under troops, go under pets, and upgrade time. Oh, he actually reached Mythic. Wow, he reached Mythic really quick. But there we go, another Mythic pet. Down. This isn't for a good bonus, though. It's only for Glacial Peaks. Wasn't he just, like, 2 months ago or something? He's been pretty recent. I don't know how we already got him maxed. Like, I believe the dragon was earlier than him, and he's way more important. Yet he's only at epic rarity right now. Yet this little guy over here somehow managed to get his way all the way to Mythic. Yeah, I believe he was added after the dragon. I'm almost guarantee on that. Wasn't he, like, really, really recent? Like, not a little Freedom recent, but, like super recent. Yeah, we already got him maxed somehow. Yeah, of course, everything else that's been out since release still hasn't been maxed. The main ones that we don't currently have maxed that really need to get maxed, other than the Guild War ones, those go without saying. But things like the Dragon, the Peace Pigeon, Moon, but he's only 1 copy away, so he's pretty much there already. And the Elemental one, I believe that's everything, other than, of course, the 6th Guild War one, but that goes without saying. But yeah, I think that's our 5th Mythic now. Very close to 6, of course, off of Moon. Next Moon will get it. Quite a few other ones are pretty close as well. But yeah, slowly but surely, we shall get them all maxed. Anyways, let's head back. We're almost at 2 million souls as well. I'm not going to be grinding directly for it, but we are so ridiculously close. Oh yeah, by the way, here's the redeem code. Gives the same reward as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. There we go, 200 souls. Keep getting that soul up. Also, if you haven't used the code yet, here it is for any of you that are just coming in now. We did just post a code because we got the vault key, but there is the code if you want to go and use it. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. You can just click that link. Your invite code can be found right over here underneath your options menu. Whatever your game says there is what you put in. The redeem code is what's posted in chat over there, or over there. Yeah, just gives the same reward as always. And make sure to use that because they do tend to go pretty quick. Let's see. Hello, Dragon Ball Z fan, if I didn't already say hi. While you're sleeping, because you're a night owl. Oh, I'm always up at night. I really should probably fix my sleep schedule, though. Like, I'm almost always up at night these days. I just think better during it. I've always been more of a night person. It's probably not too healthy, though. But these days, I've pretty much just been staying up all night and just sleeping during the day, most days. Just because I'm way more productive at night. It hasn't been, like, literally every day, but, like, half the days I've been doing that. And today is one of those days. Because, of course, I record the videos now, and then I release them in the morning. The only problem with it is when there's that time zone difference. It's a lot easier to do when it's the time moves back by an hour? No, forward by an hour. No, back by an hour. Because when it moves back by an hour, the reset's at 2 a.m. instead of 3 a.m. Currently, it's at 3 a.m., so I have to wait all the way until 3 a.m. to do it. But doesn't the time change in like 2 months or so? Okay, we'll go to that. Because I get to bed a whole hour earlier whenever it does. Okay, we'll take the blues, grab that. Take the skull over. Throw that onto Infernus. Get another Infernus to reply back to whatever he's about to do. Infernus Wars, who will win? Oh, he's using Diviner variant. I haven't seen Diviner for a while. It's still insanely good. It hasn't changed. It's just there's been so many other better troops that it hasn't been used as much. But Diviner's still really nice. Big benefit of it, of course, it has means mana drain. It's also just a really good yellow generator. Okay, so that's down. We'll get an Ubstedt in there. Take a skull first. For some reds. Get Ubstedts. And then we have to deal with Mercy, which is basically a non-threat since she can't really damage us. And dead. Oh, November 4th's the time change? That's actually my birthday. We're changing time exactly on my birthday. I have absolutely nothing planned for my birthday. At least not currently. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm in the Eastern Standard Time Zone as well. I've actually never left the Eastern Standard Time Zone. I've been as south as Florida and as north as Toronto, Canada, but I've yet to actually leave the time zone. It's gonna feel so weird the first time I do, because you just shift like hours at a time, and I will never really like understand like the difference. Like if I'm like moving, let's say, to like the West Coast just for a little bit, and it's like a 4-hour difference, that will just throw me off so much. Okay, can he throw his firebomb down? And dead. Because then you have to deal with time zones both in that area and then the other area as well, to wherever you're going to. And I feel like I would miss my flight because of that. Hopefully it shows like the time zone that it's actually represented in, if that happens. I assume it would. Let's see why it wouldn't. We'll go take the blue over. Take a yellow. What else do we need? We grab a green, get a skull. Nice. Random skull out of nowhere. Unfortunately, that managed to give him brown though. Let's go start targeting down Infernus since he's the biggest threat. Technically, the other biggest threat is that HP buff. But I believe he's in kill range. Oh, no. What's he doing? Okay, that should be kill range. Good. He goes down. Now we just have to deal with him constantly gaining ridiculous amounts of HP. And we throw it down again after he does whatever he's planning to do there. One more hit on it. Ubstedts, and dead unless he double barriers. And he double barriered. Really? Okay, well, plan B, throw Infernus at it, and still dead. Let's see, how close are we right now? Hey, look at that, we're already closed so much gap. I think we only have a 1,000 something left. Yeah, we only have 1,500 left. We could probably do that this stream. Might as well keep going until we make it. Hey, we got a pet gnome, or another gnome. Hopefully we get another vault key. I will not give out any more codes if we do get another vault key, though. We've already handed out enough this weekend. Okay. Also, if you guys still haven't claimed it yet, that one that I just posted is probably still active. Should be. 6,000 gold, not too bad. But yeah, just as another reminder, don't forget, also I should probably go to dungeons, but don't forget, Soulforge still has Ubestet for a few more hours, about 6 more hours or so, that's not where he is. But it still has Ubestet for a few more hours. This was the first time he's ever been craftable. Roadbreaker is also pretty decent if you already have Ubestet. But yeah, definitely highly advised to get him. You see me using him like every single battle. Other than that, you can also still farm the gnomes for several more hours. I believe we have, what, all these end in about 5 more hours, I believe it is. Yeah, 6 more hours and 21 minutes. So you still have all that time to go and grind out anything if you want to. And definitely a great time because gnome events only come around about once every 6 weeks these days. So it's going to be a while. It won't be till mid-September before we see another one. So definitely a good time to go and get them while you can. Especially since you should probably save them even too. Because next patch will have more stuff in the vault key drop table, which you'll probably want to have. Because next patch is going to be adding a lot of weird kingdom stuff. And I believe the vault actually is being added as a kingdom-like object in some way, shape, or form. So you're probably going to need to actually start collecting them now. Currently, there's no direct need to get like Apocalypse troops or Primal troops or Vault troops or stuff like that. But they are going to be adding some kind of mechanic, I believe, next version, where there's going to be some kind of incentive structure added to actually obtaining them. So you're definitely going to want to make sure you have some way to obtain them. And of course, all Vault troops are only in the Vault key drop table. That's like the only way you can actually go around to get them, specifically. Or at least currently. Maybe they'll be adding some kind of new way next patch. But as of currently, it's only Vault keys. Is that code for PC mobile users? Yes, it's for every platform except for PS4 and Xbox One. It works on every other platform except those two. So all mobile versions, the PC Steam version, the Amazon version, I believe that's all the versions. And there's like 2 or 3 mobile versions. Basically everything that mobile can possibly be on is what's available on. Okay, we'll throw the Ubestet down. And then just go for the hit. Go for the other thing. Hit it again, and then it goes. You know, it's random, but which mythic do you think will be in the Forge tomorrow? There's no way of knowing. Could be literally anything. Because if I'm not mistaken, the whole rotation also just completed. And because of that, literally anything could be the mythic next week. We don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. Not even a way to possibly guess. Like, sometimes we could possibly guess because the rotation has gone through some of them. But, yeah, we have not the slightest clue what's coming out tomorrow. But we'll find out. Hopefully something good. But then again, we kind of just had something good, so most people probably already used their diamond. So maybe it's actually good that something good doesn't occur. Because most people probably depleted down to 0 diamonds to get Ubestet. Oh, that reminds me, I still didn't go do dungeons. I'm gonna go do that right after this battle. Definitely don't want to miss it on this day. Well, don't want to miss it on any day, but particularly this day, because this day is Diamond Day. The best day to ever do dungeons. Should still be doing it every day, though, if you have the time. Only takes like 3 minutes. At least this late in the game, it takes like 3 minutes. Wait, did we just get a rare ingot as a new? What happened with that? Did we just not get a rare for that long? Wow. We did so many battles without getting a rare. We kept getting like ultra rares and commons, but we never got a rare. That was weird. Anyways, let me go and what am I looking for? I'm looking for dungeons. So let's go clear those real quick. Should take just a few minutes. You're 100 diamonds away from Ubestet. If you really, really wanted to, you could throw down the $5 pack thingy today. I think that gives you 150 diamonds. $5 to craft a mythic isn't that bad of a deal if it's one of the mythics you've been wanting for a very long time. Alright, we'll go throw Ubestet down. It's one of the few purchases in this game that is also worth it. Only if you need to close a gap. It wouldn't be worth spamming it every week. But if you need to close the gap, that'd be 150 right there. It does cost $5. I believe on PS4, there's one platform for whatever reason where it actually costs gems instead of money. But I believe it's only PS4. Every other version of the game, Xbox One, all the PC, all the mobile, everything else, basically everything other than PS4, it costs money, unfortunately. But 150 would close the gap. And of course, you can buy 80 for 50 gems, which is what I always do every week. You should always do that pretty much every week. It's a nice way to build up gems, or diamonds, I mean. Alright, we'll throw Furnace down. Get over the mana we need. Throw an Upa stack, go from there. We'll get that down. Throw a nice little poke. And dead off of that. Okay, let's go and move that down. Take the other thing. Take a skull. And let's move that. Throw another little hit. And I guess we'll throw Ubistet there. And then we throw in Furnace. Is that aligned? No, it is not, but we have a skull just sitting there. He does not dodge it. Very nice. And there we go. Let's go get our diamonds then. Grab those. Get 80 more for our gigantic stack that we're never going to use. Let's see, how many do we have these days? Soul Forge, we have 22,808. If we were to convert out every single one of these, which I don't think I would, that's 720 more. That means we are approximately 500 diamonds away from crafting 6 mythics, if we ever wanted to. Wonder if they're ever going to add something else to craft these for. Like, all of these I have, like, no need for. It's kind of funny. But, yeah, we'll see what happens over time. But anyways, that's that. Let's go and, let's see, we already did the pet, right? Yep, we did basically everything we need to do, other than leaderboard. So let's go do leaderboard then, which we're right on top of. We should only need under 1,000 points, or somewhere very close to that. Of course, we'll be doing more later. Oh, no, a little bit more than that. 1,400, 1,300, somewhere around there. Well, let's keep going at that. We're still using the correct hero class as well, so we'll go a little bit quicker because of that as well. Also, anyone just getting here, don't forget to use the code if you didn't already. Right over there is the code. We did give one out, as I did say I would give one out if we found a vault key to stream, and we did find a vault key to stream. So there you guys go. And we'll have another one tomorrow stream at some point. Of course, tomorrow night we'll be going over the new legend that's coming into the game, as well as, well, that's pretty much it. That's about the only thing really relevant coming in. That and setting up our Guild War Defense. I don't know if I'm actually going to be revamping them at all, but if I will, I'll probably be doing it on stream and just kind of seeing what we'll do. I kind of wanted to put the new Mythic in there, and in doing so, I would have to revamp a couple of my other teams, because my current day I want to use it on is the day I use 4 times Divine. Hello, Mehmet. Welcome. Okay, what do we need here? Let's go move over the green, the red, for another red. Take some purple, we'll take another red, all the red. It should be kill range. I think it is. Yes, it is. Perfect. And that kills out all the important troops. And now we basically just auto-win from here. Get the Infernus down, ideally get alignments. Gonna get a poke. Oh, that's actually gonna hurt us a lot. Oh no, my mana generator. Oh good, he got to live, barely. Go poke on that. Make sure that goes down because it's gonna be the next big threat. And it was killed with that. And even if it had barrier, it still would have died. Yes, they're adding another mythic to Karkaroth. So you no longer need to get a Zuul'Goth. It is no longer required to craft a Zuul'Goth in order to have that kingdom max. So basically, you should almost never craft a Zuul'Goth then, unless you just naturally get it off of major orbs or something. But yeah, the only thing that Zuul'Goth will be particularly good for is you'll always be 1 star ahead of everyone else if you get it after 10 stars. But other than that, it is not required anymore to have 10-star Karkaroth. They will be adding another mythic to that kingdom, which will be the one you will need to actually 10-star it, which will be a lot easier to obtain because you can just craft it with 4,000 diamonds, or you can just get it out of keys when it becomes available, whenever it becomes available. They didn't say when it's going to be released, but it will be released before the kingdom is 10-starable. So, yeah, probably sometime in the next 6 months or so, or 12 months, who knows. But it will be, because it goes so slow, but it will be some point before Karkaroth is maxable. They will be adding a mythic for the kingdom. Yeah, that's actually really good news. Because for the longest of time, it was basically going to be required to craft a Zuul'Goth. But they 100% confirmed today that it is not required anymore. Okay. Let's go take a red. He's getting too much durability. I cannot actually get an Ubista here, but he also doesn't have enough kill. Well, actually, you know what? We might be able to. Okay, never mind. We can. Perfect. Oh, I left him all that turn. Luckily, he already had everything. But we'll go and throw the Infernus down, get our mana back up. Hopefully, we won't do anything too weird here. Stop getting mana. Okay, move that over. Take the red over. Get a nice Ubista. Actually, not yet. They need way more damage before we can land that, that's for sure. Okay, let's go all in on first slot, and hopefully that'll bring it into range. It does. And now I need it just to not gain barrier. That is exactly what I need you not to do. I also need you not to kill Ubistet. That would also been good. Okay, we could actually lose now. Let's see. We'll take... I don't know if I can actually out-damage him. We'll take that over. He'll take a Skull Distract, ever so barely. Infernus is not enough damage, but I'm still going for it. I think he just won. Okay, good. We got that extra turn right there. We'll get a barrier now so we don't die. What even is this battle? Luckily, we barely live. I need to keep getting barrier on my weapon or else we're not going to be able to take him out. There we go. Nice. We'll throw the Infernus. Do a lot of damage with that. Oh, he's going to keep doing those summons. That's going to be annoying. That's not enough to kill, is it? I don't think either is enough to kill, but let me gain barrier just in case something weird happens. So now we don't have to deal with him anymore. Now we have to deal with this summon that could actually kill us, oddly enough. Let's see. We'll take that down. No extra turn, but he's dead. There we go. That was a really strange battle, but it came through. Yeah, this weekend went pretty well. Pretty standard weekend, though, for the most part. Bet it didn't go horribly, so that's always nice. Also, we got this nice spoiler on yesterday, too. Let's see, let me go bring that up again. I don't know, I'm pretty sure most of you have seen it by now. I've shown it like a billion times. But this nice spoiler. I got really hyped over this. It better not be sigils. I almost know for sure it will be, though. But we got this nice little thing. Let me actually make it bigger. Let's see. Boom, bigger. But there we go. But yeah, there is the Delve. It's a new game mode that's going to be coming in. We don't know really much details about it, unfortunately. But it does look like a lot of fun. It looks like what Dungeon should have been. It's each faction in the underworld has a layer to explore. I believe there's 3 factions, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's 3. But yeah, each faction has its own little underworld area. There's going to be specific troops that you can use for it. Keep in mind, I believe it is not required to use the specific troops like what Bounty Hunter is, but it would be helpful because they're all going to have traits and abilities that work at a higher effect when specifically used in Delves. So you don't have to use them in Delve, but they'd be stronger when used in Delve. So yeah, that's basically their whole thing. I think they gain like extra magic, and I think some of their abilities specifically do more effects during a Delve. But yeah, so basically you have a bunch of different paths. You can go down any ones that you wanted to. I assume that the little markings on them represent difficulty. Could also increase your loot by more. Each one's just based on its rarity. Obviously, the 1 is common, the 2 is rare, 3 is ultra rare, and it'd be blue. 4 is purple, and it's epic, so on and so forth. And the last one would be the boss battle itself. You could just either go directly for the boss battle, go for a bunch of other loot, and so on and so forth. If it is a sigil system, it might actually be better just to rush down the center or the shortest path every single time. Though it does have options for lower level players that you can take easier battles and then do the boss. And yeah, we'll see exactly what's up with it when it actually gets released or we get more information on it. We currently know very little other than the screenshot, but it does look very interesting to say the least. So I'm pretty hyped for it. We'll go get that down. Get that down as well, and now we can see everything again. Almost. Move that there, and there we go. Okay, where were we? Let's go grab some reds. That'll be full mana in 2 turns. What are the 3 factions? All-Seeing Eye, something, and something. I actually forget what the other 2 are. But yeah, I don't actually remember what they are off the top of my head. But there are multiple factions, and there's about 3 of them. Well then, what on earth did it just do? Just did so much right there. Now we have to deal with the higher damage, and we're Hunter's Marked, which makes it even worse. Because now he hits us so hard. Ow. It's actually going to die if I don't take a scroll now. Throw an Infernus at it. Actually, let me take mana first. I'm actually going to take a scroll there. Oh, that's not enough damage to kill. Oh no. Infernus, go! We could actually lose here. This Infernus is almost going to wipe us. Oh, he got a bandit too. Oh no! Oh no! We actually just lost. Because of bandit. Let's see. We can still Ubistek kill him. Problem is, we need to get full mana right now. That's not good. I guess we take this over. No, he took away my reds. Okay. Oh no, he took away my... He killed me off of the Hunter's Mark explosion. Wow. Well done. I don't think I've ever actually lost the Hunter's Mark explosion. But there we go. The Hunter's Mark amplified the explosion damage, and then he killed us off of that. So technically we didn't die to the bandit in that instance. But we can still blame it on it. Blame it on the summon. Okay, we'll go get Uberset down. Get a nice Infernus in there. Get a little bit of a hit for another Infernus. I don't think there's any mana. No, there isn't. Okay, go for that. And one more hit will do it. Oh, was that sitting there? Probably. I guess I missed one of them. But it's over off that hit. Ferris Raw should hopefully be up in another few weeks. Hopefully. But yeah, I would say Ferris Raw is probably one of the highest priority. Infernus is the absolute highest. There was a poll earlier where Ubistet came above Ferris Raw, but I personally would put Ferris Raw above Ubistet in priority of actually crafting it. Ubistet's nice for winning quicker, but if you already have Infernus, you already have the main component you need to win quicker. Like, if you wanted to do this team, you could just go Mercy and then use Mountain Crusher instead of Ubistet, and it's still basically the same thing. It's not as required as something like an Infernus, and Ferris Raw just helps you speed up soul farming by so much. At any point where you ever need a little bit of souls, it just helps out a great amount. Not to mention, you could passively use it on your team if you wanted to go down the Ward Breaker route, or even just on any team. As long as you're using Dragon Soul or something else that gains souls, he's good to go. Yes, there's currently no way to obtain Divine Protector. Hopefully next patch or a patch coming up sometime very, very soon will have a way to obtain old weapons. But at this current moment in time, there is literally never been a way to obtain this weapon since its release. And what was annoying is when it was released, it actually wasn't even that good. But then they buffed it, and then it became the best weapon in the entire game, basically, when they buffed it. But yeah, hopefully next patch something will be added. We haven't heard much word on it. They are planning on it, it's just they haven't added it yet. And we don't know what it will be when they do add it. And there we go. Any good loot? Come on, another Vault Key or something. Wow, we actually did. I can't keep giving out codes though, so we still have this one. I don't know if it's still active, but there's the code. Yeah, we got a Vault Key. That makes it so we have gotten now, what was that, a dozen? I believe that was a dozen now? It's the most Vault Keys we've ever gotten in a weekend, or a gnome event. Let me double check. What's our total count? It's whatever this is, -6. Yeah, we have hit 10, which is the first time we ever hit double digits on a gnome weekend. That's not too bad. $5. They aren't going to add it for $5, I hope. If they do, they'll probably do it during a White Helm event, because I believe it's a White Helm weapon, isn't it? Yeah, it's a White Helm weapon. But yeah, we'll see next White Helm event if they add it for $5. It's actually never been available by any means. Not even for $5 has it been available. Though if they did, they would make so much money off of it. I think they might deliberately be doing that. We'll have to see. I hope not. But they probably would make like $5,000 off of that if they did. Some kind of absurd amount, because it's the best weapon in the game, other than Dawnbringer, Mountain Crusher, and Mang, and other similar Mang-like weapons are the only few that are actually stronger than it in some instances. And obviously this is mainly only used in Divine teams, but Divine team is so strong right now with it that it's still pretty high up there. The teams that you can use it with are very limited, but the combinations that you can get are just so ridiculously strong. Not to mention all the perks on it are amazing. It's the only weapon that really has all good perks, where almost none of them is negative. The only one that can sometimes be a little bad in a way is, well, technically two of them. One of them is its Explode. It does do 1 yellow Explode, which can get in the way of your extra turns. And the other one is 4 Armor. 4 Armor doesn't get in the way of anything, but obviously it's not as good as other effects. But it makes sense. It is a shield, so it should have something defensive. It also gains Barrier, which also synergizes pretty well with the whole shield aspect. And has Cleanse, and that Cleanse is actually probably one of the biggest things it has. Because combined with Priest, you basically never have any stat effects on your hero. It has so much self-cleanse. Even if you're stunned, you can just cleanse off your weapon. And there's the new Mythic. Oh, do keep in mind, new Mythic is still available all next week until Friday reset. So basically until the end of Thursday. So if you're still interested in getting him, he's still available for several more days. So if you wanted to open up all your keys on Monday to go and get him, that wouldn't be a bad idea. He's not the greatest of Mythics, but he is the best webber in the game. And he just webbed us. And that's going to be annoying because now we don't have any magic to go use. As you can see, he can really easily cleanse himself. But problem now is I don't think we have enough Ubistet damage to actually get a kill here. Okay, never mind, we still do. Ubistet's insanely high damage even just off a boost ratio, apparently. Ideally, we'd get her down, but I guess we'll work without it. Yeah, do keep in mind, things can still cast, obviously, when they're webbed. It's just whatever the thing is based on magic is just a lot weaker. So we're not doing anywhere near as much damage. Yet it's still enough to win. And down it goes. See, we don't even need cleanse. You're still building up your diamonds? You were so mad? Well, there's always going to be good things that come in rotation. There's enough good things that as long as all of them don't come in one single week, you'll pretty much have something almost every week that's at least worth crafting. Because there are about 7 mythics or so that are like really, really high priority to craft. Only a few that are extremely high though, like of course Furnace, Ubistet, and Ferrous Raw. But there are still several others like World Breaker, Tetris the Bull, Queen Aurora, where they're still pretty high priority to get eventually. They're not like the first things you go for, but they're still within the realm of you should probably craft them area of crafting. And then there's just the useless tier ones that you ignore forever until you just randomly get them or you need them for full completionist purposes. Currently, that's the entirety of the Apocalypse, as well as just any of them that are just super, super weak like Wolf Garrick and some of the others. I wonder if they're ever going to actually buff Wolf Garrick. Wolf Garrick's basically what Ubistet is, if Ubistet was 10 times weaker. Let's see, what do we need here? We'll go and, we'll go for this. We don't get too many skulls directly from the reds, but we get so many that are already on the board that it's fine to do. I don't think Ubistet's enough damage at the moment, and I'm not going to bother calculating it out, so I think we just go for an Infernus here. That'll tap it low enough to kill, and then we just Ubistet it. He shouldn't have enough damage to kill me. Oh, now he might. Okay, good, he doesn't. So let's go and throw an Ubistet at him. That's actually going to die. He can actually win here. Gotta be careful. What do we go for here? What do we go for? I can double kill his first 2. That's not going to get us the win. I think what we actually do here is, I think we just mark you. We should actually turn that. No, we did not. Okay, that's unfortunate. Ooh, it's very unfortunate. I think we just lost. We just lost. Okay, let's see. How do we go about this? We just lost a lot of damage potential, too. I don't even know if we have enough because we lost over that boost ratio. I don't think we do. Okay, never mind, we do. I didn't see he was so low. Okay, so what from here? We need alignment on this. We do not currently have. So let's go for a little bit of mana. Go for that. Didn't get the Cascade even though we had 2 chances. No! Okay, we gotta win with just this. It's Divine Ishbala versus Divine Ishbala. Problem, though, is we're 2 hit away. Plus, he's gonna have his ability before we do. Oh, no, never mind. We already have all of our ability. Let me actually leave that as is. We're gonna try getting the skulls to align. No, we didn't get it. Do we just take the red? Yeah. And then we're gonna have him take the other skull. So we do that. That's our 1 skull of damage that we're allowed to take. And now we pretty much just die to whatever it's gonna do. We have to get any amount of skull damage on it before it does something. Okay. Or it could just completely miss right now and then we win off of that. I have to get a extra turn skull though. So whatever I do right now has to set up an extra turn skull for us. Problem is, I do not see anything on this entire board that will actually move us into extra turn skull. Which means I think we just lost, but we'll move this over. Let's see. Can we double skull anywheres? Guarantee double skull. I did not see a single guarantee double skull, though there are several areas where we could try for them. But not a single one is guaranteed. Nope. Okay. So what's the game plan then? I guess we take this skull and just hope for pure luck. We could also do this skull and hope for pure luck. Actually, this gives us a yellow extra turn too. I think this one's actually slightly better. So I think we go for this one then. Didn't get it. Ah. Oh well. Was worth a shot. Didn't get it though. Let's see. We'll go for that revenge. How close are we? We are within under 1,000, I think it is. Let me see. Yes, we only need about 700, 800 more points or so. So let's keep getting them. Go to the fire bombs. Yes, the current Mythic is the only one in the drop table until Friday. Do keep in mind that the event key drop table next week has 0 Mythics in it. And same as gold keys, because gold keys always have none in it. But the event keys do not have Zuul'Goth in it, so no need to go and use event keys for Mythics. You still want to throw some event keys next week, because you'll want it for the new Legends, most likely. But other than that, there isn't anything else to really do it for. Yeah, things like glory keys, gem keys, guild keys later in the week, and VIP chests are all fine to throw next week. Probably mainly gem keys, though. Gem keys are basically better than VIP keys these week, oddly enough. Because VIP keys still do not have trait stones in them. Or not trait stones, I mean ingots in them. I believe they're going to be changing that next patch, but at this current moment in time, that is not the case. Okay, what do we need? We'll take the purple over, get some yellow, get all the manas, throw in Furnace, go from there. We'll get that down. Go throw a poke. Take some reds, throw another Furnace dead. I just read your question and answered it. Yeah. But yeah, it's until Friday reset. Any ideas for a 3 Arcanian web spinner? Or, wait, what? 3 Arcanian Webber. Which one is that? Arachnian Weaver, or Webber. Wait, which troop are you trying to say? I think you're combining like 2 different names in that. Let's see. Wait, Siplon, what did you ask? I answered your other question that you asked. The other 2. What was the other one you asked? Let's see. Just confirmed they skipped right to 4.4. Yeah, they're skipping 3 points and going to 4.4. That seems to be the case at this point. They've done that before in the past too. I believe they did that for version 3.0. They skipped like 2.7 or whatever it was, and they went right to 3.0. They've done that in the past. The main reason for this is the 0.0 versions are always really, really big updates. And, well, obviously, next one is very, very big update, so they want to make sure it's a nice 0.0. If I'm not mistaken, 2.0, well, obviously 1.0 was launch. 2.0 was traits. 3.0, I believe, was the introduction of Guild Wars and other similar, like, weekly events and stuff like that, or monthly events. Of course, we've been slowly getting them all throughout. The most recent one being things like the class events. And 4.0 will be bringing in the gigantic map rework, as well as whatever other things they're bringing in. That new minigame that has delving in it, and whatever else they end up doing. I don't think that's enough damage, so we'll throw in a Furnace at it. Get Oobstit down. Oh, the new Mythic? There's no team that would ever use multiple of the new Mythic. You'd be better off using a Kraken or almost anything else, or more loop troops, or just about anything. 1 is the most you would ever need of it. They are changing its trait tomorrow, though. It's going to be able to summon web spinners instead of the current little tome spider that it does now. I never thought I'd see the day when I avoid a freeze team in order to do a divine team. Let's see. We'll go and go hit that down. Go and just throw Oobstit. These are actually surprisingly still easier to deal with, even though it's it can destroy us at any second. Because freeze is very annoying, even with mass cleanse. Unless we were running a Divinia version, that'd be the only time I'd really bother going against it. Same as mana drain spam. They're the 2 teams I tend to dodge: freeze and mana drain spam. Unless we're specifically bringing Divinia or something out, it's not worth it. Hello, Medieval. Welcome. Alright, we'll take the red over, grab all that mess, throw in a Furnace, go from there. And we should only need about 12 more battles or less. Take the red down, throw it into stats. Get our double kill. Now they're right next to each other. And anything will kill it at this point. But almost anything. Take that out. And just Infernus it. And down it goes. You went from one, or you got one from 100 gem keys, another from 10 guild keys, and a third from, wow, that is lucky, with 50 guild keys, and third one with 50 guild keys. I can't talk. And a third with 50 guild keys was fishing for a copy of Shocktopus. Wow, that is some really lucky Shocktopus hunting then. Did you actually ever get Shocktopus? That'd be funny if you got 3 mythics but never got the Shocktopus. That is possible. It'd be excessively unlikely, but yes, that is technically possible. Yeah, Shocktopus was the community made troop from a while back. Kind of like how the cat dragon is the community made pet. And that'll be coming in, I believe, September or something? It was like early September, I believe it's coming in. Forget the exact date off the top of my head. Let me see, I can actually go check it off the event thingy. Let's see. That's the wrong one. Where's the pet spoiler? September 12th is when we're getting the cat dragon. So still a while away. It's actually over a month away, but we'll be getting it soon. Soon as in a month away. Soon can mean a lot of different things in this game. But yeah, in about 1 month we'll be getting the pet dragon. I don't know why it's so far away though. I guess because they just like adding pets at such a slow degree. Oh, please don't kill. You can actually win right now. Okay, good. He didn't get it. Wow, that was close. So we'll do that. They'll both die to burn. Double burn kill. Oh, we're getting a lot of ultra rare ingots. We almost have enough to actually go get a weapon upgrade if we wanted to, which wouldn't be too bad. And we're almost there. We just need, how much more? We need ourselves about 600 more points. A little bit less than that. Right on top of it. So yeah, that is about 12 battles then. Assuming we take the higher battles, of course. If we take lower battles, it'll be slightly longer than that. But we do need to repick some of them. Okay, let's just go throw this onto last slot. Actually, probably should have done our first slot so we don't have to deal with his skill reduction. We'll go throw this down, get those 2 down. Usually we get a convert with it. Let's go throw an explosion. And see what else we can do from here. Just mainly need to get an Infernus and now kill. I'm not going to bother with that. Let's go right into Infernus. Let's skull us, throw it down, dead. Okay, next one. Sure, we'll take Firebomb. It's actually worth 34 points. 34-point Firebomb isn't too bad. No pet, though. Or not no pet. I mean, no, gnome. Now we're going with the yellow over. Oh, it could take him free red. Not too big a deal, though. He's just using Firebombs. At this point, I should really just be letting him do his thing. And there we go. Here. Have your Firebomb. And down it goes. Yeah, it is definitely possible to go a lot of keys and not get it. There's been people that spent like tens of thousands of keys and still didn't get one copy. It comes down to pure luck. That's what the Soul Forge is for, to craft things when you don't get it through luck. And generally, you'll almost only craft mythics in the Soul Forge just because you'll have every legend in the game way before you have every mythic in the game. You'll have every legend in the game most likely before you even have half the mythics. Oh, why'd I do that? I should have went for some smaller pokes, but oh well. We'll throw a little poke on Ketris, furnace it down, and then just deal with the Gorgolfa. And so that should be enough to kill it if it doesn't revive. Hopefully it doesn't. And it doesn't. Good. So it goes down. How did you get the score so high? Just from playing a bunch. We've been slowly grinding at it all week. So, yeah, we've just been slowly inching towards it over the week. And we got the points that way. Some people have like 200-something thousand right now. You'd have to play over 12 hours a day to really do that. But yeah, someone's at 250,000. And someone's almost at 200,000. Yeah, it is possible to have like way, way, way more points. If you are fully focused and only going 3 trophies and using a team that can actually take it every single time, I believe it comes out to about 2,000 points per hour. If you're ignoring pets and literally everything else, it's about 2,000 points per hour. Of course, we do the pets, we do all the side stuff as well. It is possible to average around 2,000 points per hour. Okay, we'll go and and take the red down. Throw in Furnace. Hopefully we get a Vault Key or something of some kind of value from him. Actually, not going to hit him yet. Actually, I should, just in case. I don't want him evading the battle. Also, we did pretty good as far as gnome invasions. We've only had one gnome evade our battle the entire time as far as running away. Of course, he probably had a Vault Key because he ran away. But so far, only one has ran away. And 2 diamonds. That is pitiful. That is one of his worst drops. 2 diamonds is basically like 0 diamonds because, for one, we don't even currently need diamonds. Also, 2 is that's just such a small amount. They really should have made it like 5 or 10 diamonds or 5 and 20. But 2 is just way too small. Okay, we'll go kill that out. One less thing for us to have to hit out. Get a nice Ubisted on it. That should be double kill. And then we just go all in on this. And then we just do that into a nice hit right here. And down it goes. 4.0, the sigil update. I hope not. They need to stop adding so many things with sigils. I have enough resources that I can do all of them. But they are starting to add just way too many things with sigils at the moment. Move that over. But luckily, a good majority of things that do require sigils aren't really that mandatory. The only ones that are really semi-mandatory at the moment, but that's only if you're in like a really big guild, is raids and invasions. And the only reason they tend to be is because they're guild related. But things like the class events, things like the bounty hunter, stuff like that aren't really that mandatory to do. And if Delve does count as sigils, I think it'll be another one of those. Like, it'll be some good loot that you can get from it, but it wouldn't really be that mandatory to do because it wouldn't be associated with your guild, and the rewards you can get from it would, of course, be available pretty much everywhere else. I don't think there'll be any exclusive rewards, but we'll see. Or then again, maybe there will be, because there's going to be a bunch of new troops added that are specifically for delving. But even if there are unique rewards for it, it's going to be only really good to use within the delve itself, not outside of delves. They would still have some purpose outside of delves, but they'd be a lot weaker outside of delve. I believe one of them was like a yellow counter, which obviously is trying to target down divines and a few other things like that. I don't think any of them were like too over the top. One of them also had like death mark every time it took damage. It would death mark the first enemy on the opposing team. It seems like a really cool concept, but I feel like it would be too weak. There's a lot of stuff like that, so they're usable outside of delve. They just wouldn't be like insanely good because they lack some of their effects. I believe all of them also have a trait where they gain +5 magic within the delve, which of course you wouldn't get outside of it. Yeah, we'll go hit on Ubistet. Get just a little bit of poke in there. I think that's enough to go and double kill. And it is. Get nice and furnace. Go from there. You wish you could earn trophies from raids and invasions. Well, trophies aren't really currently used for anything, and trophies are supposed to only be awarded for any time you're up against a player. But those are only in Arena, PvP, and Guild Wars. Because during Arena, you're up against people's set defend teams, or not the set defend teams, whatever they use in Arena is what you're up against. For PvP, you're set up against their set defend teams. And for Guild Wars, same thing. You're up against a player's set defend team, specifically the one that they were trying to use to counter you on the given day. But the reason all those give trophies is because you're technically against another player, technically. Even though, of course, it's all AI, but you're up against the other player's team. But only instances of when you're up against another player's team does it ever give trophies. That's why things like raids, invasions, and other pieces of content have 0 trophies from them. Okay, we'll go through, poke at that. And it was just that kill. There might be a gnome that gives delve keys. I actually wouldn't mind that mechanic. I think I would be fine with that, as long as the gnome isn't, like, so scarce. If you could get, like, 1 delve key a day, well, actually probably more than that. If we could get multiple delve keys a day, I wouldn't mind it too much. But that would be a cool premise. Like, hey, you need to go and try finding this gnome, and then he'll give you the key, and then you can go do the game mode. The only problem with that is they're going to give way too little keys. Is probably going to be the case. Alright, let's get this down. I think we already have a pet active, but I'm not going to bother waiting it out. Who knows? Maybe Vault keys will drop delve keys as well. It's like you got a delve key from your vault key. Oh yeah, that drops nothing of value. Let me go double check. How much longer is on our pet right now anyways? In case we do find another pet. 4 minutes! Ah, we actually could have waited 4 minutes. Oh well. I should have probably waited. Oh well. Not too big a deal. What are we looking for as well? I guess PvP leaderboard. How close are we? Oh, we're right there. We are 2 battles away from top 100. We are right on top of it. All we need is 100 and under 100 points. So 3 trophy battles will do it. So let's go do that. Whatever our next 3 trophy is, I'll take it regardless of what it is. And that will be enough for us to reach our points, assuming we don't lose. There we go. Let's go throw a poke at him. Just get that down. Get our mana that we need. Get over extra turn. Throw into a Ubestead to get a double kill. Get that down. Throw in Furnace. Go from there. There we go. Let's go do something. Move that over. We'll go and just take Skull. We'll try... Yeah, what do we need? I guess we'll just move that over. That will barely even touch us, even though it's pretty high damage. Oh, you have Stealthy? Really? Never even knew you had Stealthy. And then we go and just Ubestead you. Oh, he's using Brownie. I thought that was Leshy for a second. And now we just need one more battle. The final battle, and it's against sacrifices and firebombs. What an anticlimactic final battle. Of course, we'll still be doing more, but I'll be doing them off stream later tonight. But yeah, we have secured top 100s now. As we kill out this battle. And that gives us 5 epic ingots. Which isn't really a huge amount, but it's 5 more that we don't need later. I believe I only have 1 epic weapon maxed. We're still 1 epic ingot short from maxing one as well, so we'll have that tomorrow when we get it off the thing. Okay, he'll just sacrifice itself, and there we go. And now that is top 100. To go check the thing, that should be good to go. If we go check leaderboard, and boom, exactly 100. There we go. And that ends up giving us this reward. Isn't really that much, but we were going to be playing a lot of PvP anyways for gnomes, which was the main reason. So I always try making it at least on gnome weeks, because I know on the weekends I always want to grind it out quite a bit. But yeah, there we go. 4,000 gold is obviously useless. 20 gems is obviously useless. These 2 arcanes I actually technically do need. This is currently my lowest arcane, so that actually worked out quite conveniently, because the Mythic requires this arcane this week. And also the other true stone that this Mythic requires, you'll be able to get infinite of through Glory next week, which is kind of cool. And yeah, then the main reward we get is the 5 epic ingots. No way we're trying for top 50. Top 100 is the most I've ever done since ingots were added to the game. Mainly because top 50 and higher is just so hard to do with how many points you need. I think top 50 is over 50,000. Oh, no, it isn't actually this week. You would need about 42,000 points to make top 50, which means we'd have to do about 10,000 more points than what we've already done in order to make it, which I guess is manageable, but... Oh no, I feel like I'm going to be getting all my legendary ingots off of gems through raids and invasions. So, I'm fine with just focusing on the epics for now. Because we don't have any direct way to actually get more epics other than doing exactly what we're doing right now. Making top 100 to... Making rank 51 to 100 is the most profitable way to gain the epic ingots, or the most you can really gain per week. Let's see. We still have a pet for 3 minutes. Yeah, I know, I didn't see that in time. But we'll find another pet soon. I'm pretty sure we'll find it randomly on one of our other battles. It's not going to take too long to find a pet. Aw, I was hoping that would have been a pet. Oh, well, we found another gnome. We'll find it soon. During pet events, you pretty much perpetually have pets anyways. Someone in the guild will find one if they're in PvP or arena. Alright, let's just kill the security kill, just so he doesn't evade. Can we see a vault key as the final battle? Let's see it. Boom, vault key. Something worth a decent amount of something. 2 miners! Worst possible drop, of course. But anyways, guys, I think I'll be ending out for now, unless anyone still has any other questions you want me to go over. But anyways, yeah, tomorrow we'll be going over the Karkaroff event. Tuesday, I'll be reading the lore thing. We'll be starting up a new series for lore reading. They're going to be adding a little thingy. I'm going to try making it look nice, nice little graphic thingies, and try setting up a little scroll and make it look like a scroll, and some other fun stuff for it. How good my reading will be is probably going to be horrible, but if nothing else, we'll have an audio version of those for people that want to hear it but don't want to read it, because it is going to be like 25,000 words by the time they finish it, and we'll be segmenting it into chapters, which is how they're also going to be posting it every single week. So yeah, they'll be starting that up next week, so we'll be doing that every Tuesday. Wednesday, of course, we have the new pet. I actually forget what it does. It was, I believe, Bright Forest, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was Bright Forest bonus. I don't think we can currently see it because the other pet's still on top of it. But Bright Forest pet is coming. It looks like a little blue cat. Thursday, we have the Sorcerer, which is not the greatest of hero classes, but we'll have it maxed to mess around with some stuff. It just has a really weird combination of perks. They used to be pretty good in the past, but these days not so much. And then Friday, we unfortunately do not have anything next week. Though Friday, one thing that's noteworthy of it is the new Mythic that just came in will no longer be in the drop table. So if you wanted to open keys to not get him, then you would do it this Friday. But if you wanted to try to get him, you would do it prior to Friday, of course. There are some pets that gain no bonus after Legendary. Not all of them, but there are some that gain literally no bonus after Legend. Like, for example, the Mushroom. The ones that do are ones that gain a high amount of stats, like let's say 4 or higher, because they would end up giving every single 0.25, they would give an additional. But ones that only have, like, let's say a +1, that +1 gets maxed out at Legendary, because at 2.75, it rounds up and goes to 3, that +1. So from getting it from 2.75 to 3, you actually get 3 times. It gains no additional bonus. So, yeah, not all pets are like that, but there are several pets that actually are technically maxed at 2.75 bonus instead of at 3 times. But there are some that do get extra at 3 times. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for coming down. Again, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1.5 hours prior to now tomorrow. We'll have a redeem code and go over the new legend and all that good stuff. Of course, we'll be going over that stuff in the morning, and hopefully we'll have another video out just going over some other stuff. And Tuesday will be the first reading of the lore, because they're starting a new lore series, which will be interesting, which I mentioned a couple times. Waste of pet food. Well, basically, there's no need to... you'll have excess pet food always in this game. The way they gave way more pet food out than how much you need to actually level up everything. Initially, that's not the case, but you do eventually reach the point where you have way more pet food than you'll ever have things to actually upgrade. Anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful week. I will see you all later. Leave a like on the video if you've enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Goodbye, everyone, and best of luck if you're going to be opening any keys tomorrow for the new legend or for the new or for the current mythic that's out. Anyways, guys, see you, everyone. Goodbye.